Good morning, everybody. We've got War 8 versus this alliance here. And we have a shorter war today, just 4 fights. I didn't take any fights in Path 1, or I'm sorry, Section 1. And then I've got 3 fights in Section 2 on Path 7, in the little shared mini. And then one of the final mini bosses. So first up, we are boosting pretty hard because this is a path I don't want to die on, and these guys I think are, their time zone is way ahead, so they haven't even joined war yet, so we got to limit our deaths till the very end. Basically, we want to clear clean. So this node against Havoc has spite and powerful from afar. So if I trigger a buff on myself, thankfully OGV doesn't have any of his own, then he'll gain power, and if I'm too far away from him, he'll gain power as well. So had to remove any suicide masteries, and it's just it's a super safe fight. You need to either be baiting those heavies like that or going for reparries, and you'll see me reparry constantly throughout this. It went really smooth. I don't think I missed a single parry reparry on this guy. So if you keep him power drained, then it's going to keep his plasma charges from building, and you won't have anything to worry about. Basically, super safe fight. Max Sig OGV is pretty well suited for this. I imagine I could probably do it at a lower Sig. I think like around 140. He gets over a bar, so excuse me. He gets over a bar around there, so that would probably be a pretty suitable signature level, be able to do this fight safely. But at 200, it's just a constant special spam. So he's almost down, and this is on OGV's only fight. I get to use different attackers. Next fight, I've got 2 torch fights, and then I got to bring my 6'3" Magneto to war for the first time, which is pretty cool. So next up, I've got Maul with kinetic transference and aspect of evolution, and I'm going to throw on an invul boost because I know it'll carry over to the next fight. I do throw on torches pre-fight. So I'm looking at this guy, and I'm like, all right, my flame on's there. Reread the node one last time. You see me pause here in just a moment after I throw on this boost, because I'm like, oh, this dude's 6'3". I didn't even... I don't know, for some reason I just thought he was a 6'2", but no, he's 6'3". So I was like, okay, cool. Torch will do torch things. So the idea here, just like last fight, is parry reparry. And there he goes, double medium. So of course you can't can't parry that. And I'm like, okay, he's getting a lot of power. I'm not too concerned about it. Like I said, I got the invul boost on. Get to reparry there. That one felt good. Get to reparry again. Since I just knocked him down, I want to kind of back him up a little bit. And then I was like, oh, I pushed him too far. Okay, let's just go for it, right? And he didn't throw the special 3, he got the intercept, and he got rinsed. So, like I said, I wasn't sweating it. I knew that the SP3 would just power drain me, so no big deal. And coming up into this fight, kind of same thing. Like, if I have to eat an SP3 with Magneto, I can. Not too concerned. So he's got the same nodes with the power or kinetic transference and powerful from afar, but Magneto doing Magneto things is going to shut it down most of the time. You see here, he doesn't proc it. I've got him magnetized, so the whole game plan for me is just SP3, or build prowess into SP3. So I dex the first one, which is probably the smartest move. For some reason, I decided to block the next one, and he got a ton of power, and I was like, I shouldn't be doing that. Then, of course, he gets to the special 2, but certain, his abilities are just canceling Modoc from even getting the benefits from the node. Like right there, I blocked it again, and it failed to give him any power. So it's like, okay, this is going good. 36 prowess, SP3. It's kill time, basically, for Magneto. So huge damage there, 80k, and this bleeds. Oh my gosh, 5,000 a tick, that's 10,000 a second. This dude's dropping 3%. Just per tick, basically. Yeah, heavy ending. He didn't even get the shrapnel bleed off, so that would have for sure killed him if the bleeds themselves didn't. So super safe fight. Here, I am throwing on light boost. In retrospect, you'll see in a minute, I shouldn't have even boosted at all. I throw on a combat regen because I do have on the bleed suicides. I figured, well, it's one last fight. It shouldn't be too bad. So you can see that little diamond right there. I've got the white magneto pre-fight on him, which makes hero champions inflict a passive stun, which completely bypasses limber, right? So if I didn't have that pre-fight, then I'd be limited how many times I could parry this guy, and then we all know that his heavy attack is unstoppable, and with brute force, it could make this fight maybe a little bit more of a nightmare. So you're going to see right out of the gate, look at that long stun. It's passive. Now the icon, I feel like the icon at some point changes during this fight, so I have to keep an eye on that. Maybe it doesn't. But yeah, these passive stuns just, I mean, make this node basically into nothing for a hero champ or a metal champ. So I got him pinned down, a couple heavy spams. I don't try to dodge. I definitely shouldn't have tried to punish that SB1, but I don't even try to dodge it sometimes because I don't want to get hit and bleed out or anything crazy. So we're just pouring it on. Got Nova Flame up, but his incinerates are just melting him. Of course, Magneto feeds Torch's temperature constantly with energy attacks. So yeah, super safe. Okay, the icon did never change for the stun. So that's a perfect pre-fight, perfect place to put it on for your teammates. And that's my contribution to this war. We let our boy Bryn, welcome back Bryn, step into his first boss fight of the season. He ends up crushing it. We do have 2 deaths as a BG, and they pretty much, I don't know, like I said, hadn't even really started at this point. I woke up this morning, and we're ahead by about 5 or 6, so I think we're going to close this one out. Good war to you guys over there, and until next time, fellas, we'll see you on the battlefield. Take care.